Dear Santa Lyle, oh hi, it's me, Susie. I'm 10 now, so I'm officially old enough to know how this works. You're like the catfish king, right? Instead of reindeer, you've got a sleigh pulled by flatheads and blues, which is super cool. I bet Rudolph is jealous. Anyway, I've been mostly good this year, except for that time I tried to build a fort out of Mom's tackle box. But it was for science, and science is important, right? I bet you would have done the same when you were my age. Were tackle boxes even invented back then? Were fish? Okay, back to the point. Here's my Christmas list: a magic fishing rod that only catches the biggest fish. Don't worry, I'll release the small ones like you always say. A Catfish Weekly hoodie in kid size. Grown-up ones are like tents on me. A ban on my little brother using my bait. He's a menace. Some of those fancy bobbers that light up at night, you know, so I can stay up past bedtime fishing responsibly. Oh, and tell your chief elf, Dockery, I said hi. But don't let him near my list. He'll probably either lose it or break it. Also, do you eat cookies or do I need to leave out fried catfish? If it's the fish, can you bring the tartar sauce yourself? Mom gets grumpy when I use hers. Thanks, Santa Lyle. Hope the flatheads pull you super fast this year. Love, Susie.
Dear Santa Lyle, hey there. It's me, Danny. I'm 8 now, so I'm pretty much an expert on stuff like fishing, digging up worms, and not getting caught when I raid the cookie jar. I know you're probably busy getting your sleigh tuned up for Christmas. Do you use a trolling motor, or is it just the catfish pulling you? Anyway, I've been super good this year, except for that one time I used Mum's good scissors to cut fishing line. They worked great, by the way, but now she hides them. Not cool. Here's what I want for Christmas. One of those rods you always talk about on Catfish Weekly, the kind that looks like it can handle a real monster fish, not the baby stuff I catch now. A hat like yours. My dad says it's a Santa Lyle special. Can you make my big sister quit saying I smell like stink bait? It's called Authentic Fisherman Musk, some of that magic string you guys always talk about. I think you call it leader line, but I'm pretty sure it's magic because the fish never see it. Oh, and tell Chad to stop being so grumpy. Maybe give him a trophy that says Best Ego. Also, if you could talk to my dad and tell him that staying out past bedtime to fish is educational, I'd really appreciate it. Teachers like fish stories, right? Thanks, Santa Lyle. I hope you catch a huge one for Christmas dinner. Your buddy, Danny.
Dear Santa Lyle, hey there, big guy. It's Chris. Hope the sleigh's greased up and the catfish are pulling strong this year. I know you're busy, but I've got a few things I'd like to ask for. I've been mostly good, if you don't count that one time at the boat ramp. The less said, the better, right? Here's my Christmas list. Nothing too crazy. A new rod holder. The one I've got now is held together with duct tape and prayers. One of those Catfish Weekly mugs. Mine mysteriously disappeared after my wife started using it for her tea. Not cool. A lifetime supply of those rattling floats. You know the ones. They're like magic, but I keep losing them to snags, and my buddy Jim borrowing them. A little more patience for my buddy Jeremy DeFore. That guy cracks me up, but he needs to relax before he pops a gasket. And if it's not too much trouble, maybe some better luck with the weather. Every time I plan a fishing trip, it's like Mother Nature's out to get me. I'll leave out some cookies for you. Or would you prefer hush puppies and fried catfish? Just let me know. And if the sleigh runs a little low on gas, you can borrow my trolling motor. But bring it back. Those things aren't cheap. Thanks, Santa Lyle. Hope you have a great Christmas, and I can't wait to see what you pull out of the sack this year. Tight lines, Chris.